So, well, these are the things we'll need actually. So let me just keep them here until we need them. So we're actually using the 2023 West African Examination Council past question to draw the mechanical drawing. So with this 2023, we drew the last tutorial, we drew the building drawing. I know you do remember this. Using the sketch plan, we drew the floor plan, and using the specifications too, which is the main basics for drawing the floor plan. We drew the floor plan, the section, and the elevations of the building plan, sketch plan given. So this time around, we're going to the mechanical drawing, which is optional though. And this is the block we are being asked to draw. All right. So I'll go through the questions first of all. So the video is going to be in two parts, or it's going to be in parts. So we are going to firstly understand what is given to us using sketch. That's a rough sketch to understand what is being given to us and what we are to draw and how to draw what we are to draw. So the sketch is going to explain everything. So the sketch is like an understanding approach to the work before we begin mainly. Then we draw the main parts. After using the sketch, then we go into the main drawing aspect. So let's go to the question. We are told that figure 3, which is this whole block, and this whole block and its components, it shows details of a pulley bracket. So to assemble the components, each bush part 2 is pushed into the hole of each arm of the pulley bracket. The pulley is placed between the two arms and held in position by the bolt. Now the bolt is fitted into the hole of the arm from right to left and held in position by the nut. Draw full size and in first angle orthographic projection the complete assembly showing the A. Sectional front elevation on plane P to P. B. The plan. C. Left end elevation, and do not show hidden details. So this is what we are to do, and this is what we are to draw given. So we are to draw the front elevation. So the front elevation is the sectioned part of the front elevation we have to draw. That's why they are asked to draw the sectional front elevation. And then we're also drawing the plan and the left end elevation. So this is actually first angle orthographic projection. So we are drawing the first angle orthographic projection. So we have to insert all these components into the pulley, which is this block you're seeing here. So I want you to, okay, let me cover this other parts so you understand everything clearly. So I guess you're not seeing what I'm seeing. You're actually seeing two parts. Normally in first angle orthographic projection, we always see the front elevation at the top left corner, the end elevation at the top right, and the plan at the bottom left corner of the A4 paper or the drawing paper. So now, when you cover these components for now, what are you seeing? You're seeing only two parts. You're seeing, okay, these two blocks, two different parts. Now, how do you determine which is the front, which is the end, which is the plan? So now, take note. You're seeing this part here, which is actually this part, and then you're seeing this other part that is standing, that is elevated, which is this part here. You're seeing this part, which is this part here, which is here, and here, which is here. So that means with what you're seeing, with each part you're seeing, you can actually see that this block here that you're looking at is the front elevation of the block. This side is the front elevation, while this is actually the plan elevation. All right. So I just want us to understand clearly what we are given before we dive into the drawing aspects, the main technical drawing aspect of this mechanical block given. So now let's use some minutes to go into the rough sketch using what we're asked to do. So we are given figure 3, which shows the details of the pulley bracket. So this is a pulley bracket. So this block is actually a pulley bracket. So we are drawing a pulley bracket now. So then it says to assemble the components, each bush, which is part 2. So each bush part 2, this is actually part 2. So each bush, this is the bush, this is the front elevation of the front view of the bush. This is the end that's looking this way. So this surface here is this. All right. So this is the front. This is the end. Same thing with this. The front, the end, looking this way. Same thing with this. This is the front, and this is the end, looking this way. All right. So they said to assemble the components. So each bush, that's this bush, is pushed into the hole of each arm of the pulley bracket. So this is pushed into the hole of each arm of the pulley bracket. So where's the arm of the pulley bracket? This is the pulley bracket. Where's the arm? This actually represents the arm, like we have in the hand, these parts. So they said this bush is pushed into the hole of each arm. So now we have two arms here, this left one and this right one here. So this bush has to enter into the hole. So where's the hole? As you can see, there's a hidden detail. This hidden detail line is being drawn at this part and this parts here. So that means this actually presents the hole, because remember, hidden detail line shows that there's something inside the block that you can't see. So that's why the line is always drawn. So this line now shows that this is where the hole actually is of the arm. So now this bush, like they said from the question, is inserted into the hole of this arm. So put it into the hole of each. Remember, they said the hole of each arm. So these two arms will be inserted. The bush will be inserted into the hole of these two arms. All right. Then the question reads: that's after these two bushes have been inserted, the pulley part three. Where's the pulley part three? So this is the pulley. This is three part three pulley. So this is the front. This is the end of the pulley. So what happens to the pulley? The pulley part three is placed between the two arms. So take note, it's placed between the two arms. So between these two arms, after this bush has been inserted in here and in here, so this pulley is placed between. So between these two arms, it's actually in this place to be placed. All right. So once it's placed between these two arms and held in position by the bolt part four. So where's the bolt part four? This actually represents the bolt part four. You guessed correctly. So when these two bush are inserted into these two arms and this pulley is inserted in between these two arms, then the bolt will then hold them together. Because if this pulley is in here and nothing is holding it, definitely to fall down or to roll off. So this bolt part four is then inserted as these two bush are in here and this pulley is here, is then inserted inside, so as to do what? Hold it in position. Alright. So the bolt is fitted into the hole of the arm from right to left. Take note. So this bolt, we're not inserting it from left, but inserting it from right to left. So through here, to start from here, in here, and held in position by the knot part 5. So where's the knot part 5? This is actually the knot part 5. So these are the components that is being used to assemble this block. So all these things are meant to be fitted inside this block. That's why we have to go through thorough explanation. So now we go through the sketch. So sorry, the knot is then inserted in, is then used to hold the bolt. So once it's inserted to this so surely this part is going to be out. We're going to see this part. So this knot is going to definitely hold it. That's to keep it strong and stiff, not to move off or fall off. So these are the components that I'm inserted in here. So I guess you get the point. So let's just do a rough sketch of everything we talked about. So first of all, we have the pulley brackets, which is a rough sketch. So let me do a rough sketch of that. All right. This is it. This should be it. Yeah. So this is it. This is it. So let's. This is a rough sketch actually. So let's call this the pulley brackets. All right. So then from the question, what is then inserted into the pulley bracket? First of all, the bush, each bush, which is this, will be inserted into the pulley bracket. So through this arm here, this bush is going to be in here. So let's put it somewhere here. So this is actually the bush being in here with the hand. Alright, good. So this is for the left one. They said each arm, so it has to be in the two. And this is for the right. Alright. So after that, what's being said again? They said after the bush is inserted into the arms, the pulley part three, which is this, is placed between the two arms. So we'll then put this pulley in between these two arms here after this bush has been inserted. So it's going to be somewhere here. So it has to be something like this, alright? It's inserted into here. So this is actually the pulley. So that's something. Good. So after it has been inserted in here, so what's next is then and held in position by the boat part four. So this boat is going to hold it together. So this boat is actually going to be in six. So it's going to be somewhere here. The boat. Remember, it's from right to left. So it's going to pass through. Let's call this. Let's say it's this actually. Remember, it's a rough sketch. It's not actually how the boat is going to be like. So it's going to be in here. So it has passed through from right to left, and then held in position by the knot part five. This knot is actually going to hold it in here in position. So this is actually what we are going to draw. The arms, the bush, the pulley, and the boat are not holding its position. So that is what we've actually explained. I'm sure you do understand what is to be drawn technically. In the next video, we are going to go deep into drawing the sectional front elevation on plane P to P. Make sure you do watch the upcoming video, the sectional front elevation of this block. In the front elevation of this block, that's the sectional part in first angle orthographic projection, both the plan and the end elevation. So it's going to be in three parts. That's three more videos for you to watch. So we are going to dive deep this time around, not a sketch part, but we are drawing it technically, how we normally draw our elevations. So I'm sure you really learned something from the video and you enjoyed it. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Do not to like the video so that it can be recommended to others. Also, share the video to your friends and those whom you know to be useful to you. And also, ask the questions if you do have in the comment section and do not to subscribe. And also, check out in the description box for any related videos that will be of interest to you too. Catch you in the next one, guys.